This is probably one of the most ridiculous things I have ever done in a journal. We're back to a freaking glue stick. Is it giving sad beige mom? Hello journal angels. We are back with another setup video. I did not think I would be making one this soon again. I thought it was done, but I had an idea for a spread. I needed to try and size up which cover would work with this spread, and I think I'm gonna go with number 2 because it fits in that gap the most easily. Yeah, these don't really fit. Anyway, I had an idea for a spread, something that I haven't done before in a journal, but I need to use up space that I had left for Aurelium, which I'm not taking part in this year. So I've done something for TBR-a-thon, and then over here, I want to try and not pay myself to read necessarily, but I want to try and work towards saving money for while I'm reading. I've seen a couple people do spreads like this, and I think they usually call it like a book bank or just like a savings tracker. So essentially every time I read a book, I'm gonna put money aside in a separate account on my banking app and then see how much I can accumulate over every month and then see what the total is at the end of the year. So maybe I can go on like a massive book buying spree at the end of the year or buy some new stationery. I can get other things, I guess. Maybe I can keep it in that account and push it to 2027 and see, depending on how well it goes for me this year. So I've decided on the amount that I'm going to be setting per book is 20 Rand. I'm from South Africa, so that is our currency. I've read 4 books, so that is 80 Rand total. One more book and I will reach 100 Rand. Books here typically cost between, depending on where you get it from and if it's on sale or not, books are typically between like 270 to 500 sometimes. If it's like a really popular author or a pretty anticipated release, the prices for books can get ridiculous. And I would say like 80% of the time it's not even a hardback, it's like a traditional paperback. The idea for setting up this spread, I have a table here that I'm gonna track the months, how many books I read and the total savings for that month, and it'll go all the way down, and then I have a space for the totals. I also wanted a more visual way to track this and not just have a table, and so I had this in my resources file that I printed out a while ago that I haven't used yet. It was actually a lot lighter on Pinterest than when it printed out, so I think that's why I haven't used it yet. But if you're on the same side of TikTok that I am, you will know something a little bit about this trend, and this is probably one of the most ridiculous things I have ever done in a journal. But the idea is to have this jar over here, and every time I read 5 books, which is 100 Rand, I will take a button and stick it in the jar. And then another 5 books, another button. I think I have 40 to 45 different buttons here. The idea is absolutely ridiculous, and it has nothing to do with saving money while reading books or rewarding myself for reading books, but this trend is just everywhere for me right now, and it seemed even more silly not to do something about it. So Tamara, you are an icon. I love you. 100% the attitude that I'm having going into 2026. So I think we can get started by putting the jar down first. This is so ridiculous. I think I'll just have it cover the whole page, and then we can just trim at the end. Oh, my glue tape broke. And it was the second one that's broken in like 2 weeks. I don't know if I'm using it wrong. I mean, how do you use the glue tape wrong? But the glue on the tape was like gathering on the edges where it would come out, and it got like so bulky and gunky that I tried to scrape it out with my nail. I didn't want to use scissors because that's what I used last time, and it ended up snapping the tape. So I tried with my nail and it ended up snapping anyway. So we're back to a freaking glue stick. I don't know what I did wrong, but I have ordered a new one, which should be here soon. I think this is stuck too close to that edge, so it looks kind of skew. I don't want this, so when I turn the page, yeah, it's gonna start folding up like that. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, it's all curled up. Okay, I might need more glue. Okay, that's slightly better. It shouldn't. Yay. Cool, it doesn't fold in the edges here. Scissors. So then the jar, I think, can just go in the middle, that's fine. I'm not sure what possessed me to do this spread or spread like this. I've never done something like this before in a journal. I have seen it in other people's journals, and I always just thought like the concept of it was cool, but I guess I never remembered to do it when I was setting up a journal. There were always other spreads that I prioritized doing, but I mean, if I have the space and I'm already going all out with doing a whole bunch of stuff in this journal already, why not add to the ridiculousness of it? And by it being ridiculous, I do mean with the buttons. The spread itself is not ridiculous. People trying to save money or put money aside as savings is a really good thing, and it works for a lot of people. I'm not sure if it's gonna work for me. We're just gonna see. I do have a little envelope that I'm gonna be keeping the buttons in, just because I know if I keep them out like this, they're gonna go everywhere and I'm gonna end up losing some. So I'm just gonna keep them in this envelope, just in the spread like this. But for the table, it's very basic. I didn't want to do anything too complicated, too overwhelming. I just literally the month, how many books I read and how much I ended up saving that month. How cute are all of these buttons? I got them on Pinterest. I think they actually are saved in my Pinterest resource board. You can find the link for that down below. It was just a whole bunch of collages and I sat yesterday and cut them all out. Okay, so we're gonna say the month, how many books I read, and the savings for that month. January. Does anybody else struggle with spelling January, or is that just me? I can never get it right. I always add an extra R somewhere. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and then a space for the totals. So total books read and then total savings. And then we obviously need to do some washi on this side. I'm not sure if I want to do something plain to match this background. I mean, I have this, it's like almost identical, but the buttons are going to be so colorful that I don't know if I want it to like end up clashing. Do something like that. Like this. Is it giving sad beige mom? Because that is not what I want. This is kind of cute. It's got like the dots for the buttons. Do something like that. Or more plaid. I mean, that's more identical than the other one. Maybe I do this. I could layer it a few times. I don't know. Why is picking out washi literally the hardest decision you can ever make? Maybe those two together? Oh, okay. Well, that one really wants in. Yeah, why not? Now, where did these all go? So I think maybe the grid on the side. Other one on the inside. That's kind of cute. Whoa, okay. What the hell just happened? Okay, I like those colors together. I wasn't 100% certain when I was picking out the washi, but I do like it now. And this one. All right, cool. Now, okay, just to erase pencil. So that's the spread, basically. Don't laugh, Michaela. Don't breathe in front of the buttons. Okay, cool. Now just to pack them away. And then every time I read 5 books, we can pick out a button and add to the spread. If any of them were your favorite while they were out and about on the page, let me know, and maybe that's the one we can use first. I'm on 4 books right now. I started Soul Searching by Lila Sage last night. I'm about 30% in, I would say. I'm on page 100. I didn't get very far. I was very distracted last night. I kept picking out my phone, and so, hey, the vibes kind of match. So I just wasn't in the right mind frame to be reading, especially a physical book. I feel like I get distracted way easier when I'm reading a physical book, but I will finish this today. Where was I? Yeah. Does anybody else need the bookmark just like sticking out a little bit? If it's in the pages, I get lost. Yes, so when I finish this, we'll be able to add a button. I will be updating my journal with you. I'll bring you along with me for a video and we can go through the books that I've read so far. I think I'll record that probably tomorrow. I'm busy this weekend, so I won't be able to film anything, but I think tomorrow I'll be able to do that. Straight after this, I do want to just try and sit down and finish my 2025 journal so that that video can come out as well. But for now, that is it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my channel members, and I will see you in the next one.